Can you measure your self-worth? Welcome to the School of Self-Worth. I'm Sam Osborne, the self-worth guy, and today we're talking about ways that you can measure, or if you can measure self-worth. Now, I haven't put the microphone in, so I can't actually hear what I'm saying. I'm just going to just carry on, everybody. I guess the microphone's working. I haven't got the headphones in. Let's try this again. There we go. Hopefully that recorded. So if you remember one thing from this video, when it comes to can you measure self-worth, it's make it personal. If you want to measure your self-worth, make it relevant to you. And there's three things that I do to measure my self-worth. And that is, number one, I measure my waistline. Number two, I measure my alcohol intake. And number three is I measure my net worth. Let's go through those three things with a little bit more detail. So you want to measure your self-worth, make it personal. And the first thing that I think you can do is definitely measure your waistline every month. And you just need the tape measure. And I just put down in a spreadsheet on Google Sheets the month, and next to it the inches, because I'm in North America and I've been converted to the other side. But if you're in the rest of the world, you can use centimeters. All right. So measure your waistline. Now, what you can do is you can start to see over time if it's going up or down, or if it's staying the same. So I attribute my waistline, the number, to how much I value myself. Okay, I hope this is making sense. So it's difficult to measure self-worth. So I've invented these things that, if you like, are reflections of ways that I've practically applied valuing myself and building my self-worth in the real world. Measure my waistline. And I can see if I've had a very exciting month, or if I need to curb some of the things that I'd like to eat and drink. But measure your waistline. It's just a number representing the tub down here. And if you can see that, you can have an indication of whether you value your health or not. Clearly, you probably want to bring the waistline so it's nice here, maybe dropping a little bit, slowly over time. If it's going up too sharp or going down too much, then you might want to check out, get some professional help with like a dietitian or, your physician. The second way to measure your self-worth is to track and record your alcohol intake. This is something I've been doing now for quite some time. And I was given a major league baseball calendar. And as much as I think baseball is a pretty boring game to watch, except for the highlights, the calendars are fantastic. Okay, so you just put the calendar on your fridge, and this way you can track how many drinks you have every single day for the month. And then you total it up at the end and you say, okay, I've got to try and beat that, try and reduce the alcohol. Okay, a little bit of alcohol is okay, but you got to moderate it. Okay, but this is a great way to check in to see if I'm valuing my health, and AKA my self-worth, right? Health is a kind of worth. So track your alcohol. Number three, track your net worth, or monitor your net worth. That's your savings. That's your income. That's your expenditure. Now, I learned a lot about just doing a simple budget, tracking what money comes in, and writing down every single expense and where all my money was going. And that showed me how much I valued myself in a way. Now, what I realized initially was I wasn't saving any money. So I wasn't building net worth. And so I connected net worth and self-worth together and said, as the cash amount goes up in my bank, that's an indication of how much I value me now and in the future. I hope that makes sense. And then, of course, you can look at your expenditure and think, okay, is my money going to the things that are going to build my self-worth, or bring it down? So really just tracking your expenses and your net worth is a really great way to measure self-worth. All right, let's summarize. So if you want to measure your self-worth, or what are some of the ways you can measure self-worth, make it personal. I want you to remember that. Make it personal. Make your own measuring methods, okay? And you can do that in three ways. You can measure your waistline. You can measure your alcohol intake, or maybe even your coffee. You can also measure your net worth and your savings. So if you've loved this video, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for Bulletproof Confidence. And you could get it at the links above on Facebook and LinkedIn. or below in the comments section on YouTube, or I'm going to display it on the screen right now for the first time as I'm learning how to use StreamYard a bit more. samosborn.com/starter kit. Oops, that's wrong. It's samosborn.com/starter kit, not the .com at the end bit. All right, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. And if you remember one thing from this video, when it comes to measuring self-worth, it's make it personal. Have a great day. Bye.